Okay, I'm going to show you how to use our label template for the candle packaging kit using Canva. You're going to navigate to the product on our website, and then under the design and upload your label section, there's a Canva template. So go ahead and click that. If you're logged in already, it's going to show you a preview, and you'll click Use Template. Otherwise, it's going to prompt you to log in. Everything that you need to do for designing this label and downloading the PDF, you can do with the free account. I only have a free account, so everything you're going to be seeing here is not under the paid edition. If you do pay for it, you can do everything and more, but even if you only have the free account, that's okay. So just open the template here, and pretty much you can get started. There's a few things I do want to point out though. If you don't have bleed turned on, I recommend doing that. So go to File, View Settings, Show Print Bleed. So I'll show you more about that in a moment. But then also notice the safety margin. That's this cyan box here. So I'm going to explain that and bleed on this next step. So as you're designing, you can drop in some text. So you'll be adding your text, your logo, your background colors, whatever you'd like. So I'm going to just drop in a few things here. Okay, so I want a background color and I want my logo, but I want my logo right up in the corner. So first I'm going to show you what not to do. So this dotted line here, the one outside of the cyan line, that is the final size of the label. So what you don't want to do with a background color is to end right at that cut line. If there's any shift, which there will be in either the print process or the kiss cutting process of this label, when there is inevitably slight variation, if there's no bleed, you're going to see white peeking through the edge of your label. So go ahead and drag anything you do want to bleed all the way out to the bleed as you see here. So that gives us enough art to compensate for any slight shifts in position. And for the same reason, we recommend you not putting anything you want to be inside of the label. So for instance, we want to be able to read our complete company name and not have that cut into. So if I want to align this to the top left corner, I don't want to drop this right up to the edge of the cut line of this label. We recommend keeping it within that cyan line, so not getting any closer to the edge than this line here. So as you saw before, this was on top of our, we can't see the safety margin anymore because our artwork is on top of it. So we can right click. There's a few ways to do this. I'm not a Canva pro, but let's see. So under layer, we can go to send to back. So that'll put this artwork behind the safety margin. You'll be able to keep designing. We have this layer locked, so you won't accidentally move it while you're designing. So at this point, go ahead and make your design however you'd like. So I wanted that right up there in that corner, but not right on the cut line. And I'll just throw a few other things in here and make a real masterpiece. Okay, well, here's a good example of something not to do too. We are designing a print document, so don't use any of their motion graphics that they have here. I was just grabbing stuff from the sidebar, not realizing that was there, but that's a good reminder. Don't use motion graphics in your print graphic file. Okay, so as you can see, I am going to move this off. I had it right up to my cut line, but I don't want that because you would see some purple peeking through there. I'm going to move it out into my bleed area. I'm going to move that down to my bleed area. And there's my incredible label. So when you're finished with your design, you're ready to save it and upload it and order your candle kit. What we recommend is selecting this locked safety margin. You'll know you've selected it because it's going to show this lock right here. So you're going to click unlock and then just right away click delete and then delete to get rid of the text that was right here as well. So I'll show you that again. You can select this locked safety margin, click delete, and you have to click delete again to get rid of the text. So from here, click share and download. Don't use PNG. You click PNG and then click PDF print. Do click on crop marks and bleed. And RGB is fine if you don't have CMYK, if that's not available. Just note that if you have designed really bright colors in RGB, a bright green, a bright blue, a bright red, know that CMYK will, those colors will not appear as bright on the final product as the printed product as they will in your screen. Your computer screen is able to show much brighter colors than the CMYK print process is able to produce. So that is one limitation in the free version of Canva, that you're not able to design and export in CMYK. That would give you a more accurate presentation of what you're going to see on your final product than RGB will. But as long as you're staying away from extremely bright, those really bright neon colors, and I'll show you some here. So when you're up in this top right corner for these colors, you know, like that green is not going to be reproducible in CMYK. That red, some of these colors are just not possible. But again, you don't really have an option other than just not using those colors. Again, you can use them, just don't expect to see those bright neon colors in the print version. Okay, so there was a rabbit trail there. Back to exporting your art. So go to share, download, PDF, crop marks and bleed, and download. And it's that simple. It's going to download your file, and that is the file that you're going to upload onto our website. So we'll go back to shop.normansprinter.com, back to this product. And when you're ready, you'll start your order. So you click the quantity you want, you select your paper. This is a shipping estimate fields here. If you want to see what the shipping would be before you get to your cart, you can put in your address. If you have a PO number or other job number you want to be associated with this job, you can put it here. And then click Customize Order. This will bring up the upload field where we're going to drop in the art we just created. Okay, so you can either click the camera here or click Upload Your Art and Replace Image. Either way, we'll bring up a upload field, and you can just drag your art. Just make sure to drop it in this section here. So as long as you've followed these steps so far and you have your crop marks turned on and used our template, you don't have to touch anything here. You don't have to resize anything. Just click Finish Cropping. And you'll see those crop marks line right up with the cut line in this document, which is that red dotted line. So once you've done that, you click Finish. You review your art, make sure everything looks okay. Click Continue. And that's that. You would continue with your order. You would continue to check out. You can either sign in or create an account or check out as a guest, and we'll get the order and get it into production for you. So thanks for watching. Hope this answered some questions you had, but always feel free to reach out.